Hey everyone, this is Gabriel from Aerocool. Like in all of our cool tips video, our goal is to help you overcome all the challenges we face as PC builders. One of the best ways to learn is really from our mistakes. Today, we bring you the most common PC building mistakes so you can identify them and avoid them in the future. Without further ado, let's get started. When applying thermal paste, you have to be very careful. Not because it's hard, but rather because it can be a bit tricky. Meaning that if you apply too much, the paste can get all over the place, making a mess out of your CPU and motherboard. Not only will it look gross, but it can also cause problems in the system if the thermal paste gets to the CPU pins. On the other hand, applying too little can make your CPU overheat. Now, I know this may sound scary, but we'll show you the proper amount of thermal paste you should be using. Be careful and confident as you're applying the thermal paste. Use just enough, and you shouldn't have any problems. Remember that you can also use a spreader, which will help you spread the paste easier, cleaner, and more evenly. I know we'll struggle with this one. Most of the times, I don't want to read the manual myself, because let's be honest, who needs the manual? Unless you're an expert at building PCs, we recommend you have the manual next to you while building it. Believe me, it will save you a lot of time. Or, you can always check out our instructional videos. You may find useful information that could save your life.
Hey, what happened?
A common mistake for newbies is over-tightening the screws. You probably just want to make sure you're setting everything up right, which makes sense, but don't overdo it. In some cases, you can end up damaging your motherboard or possibly even breaking your tempered glass. So be gentle, take your time, and make sure you're tightening your screws just enough.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Now, speaking of taking your time, before you start building your PC, you should know this is something that you can just knock out in 15 minutes, especially if you're a beginner. Of course, the more PCs you build, the better and faster you'll get, to the point where you can build an entire PC from scratch in under 30 minutes. Building a PC will take up a lot of your time, so if you need to take breaks, take them. If you want to watch 15 tutorials, watch them. It's better to slow down for a bit rather than building something that won't even turn on. So don't rush it. Double check to make sure everything is plugged in correctly, and take a little bit of your time for proper cable management. By the way, let us know what your record time for building a PC is in the comments below.
It's human behavior.
We all love to have a beautiful looking PC on the outside, but as you know, what truly matters is what's on the inside. With proper cable management, you'll feel proud knowing that your PC's interior looks just as amazing as its fancy exterior. For this, most of the people make the mistake of doing cable management while building their PC, which only causes more stress and is actually a waste of time. You will have to plug and unplug different things while moving them around many times. If you focus too much on cable management when you still have things to arrange, it'll be only a waste of energy. So once you're sure that you've plugged everything correctly and you're not missing anything, then you start working on your cable management. Which, by the way, we already have another video talking about how to improve your cable management that you can find linked in the description below. And that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you learned something new and that your PC building skills have improved after watching this video. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe. And if you have any other question, let us know in the comments below. I'm Gabriel. See you next time.